All right. Here we go. All right. So this live stream is going to be a little different since we haven't played. Oh no, Tabletop Simulator. Why? All right. I will introduce everybody while we wait for this to reconnect. But pretty much
patch the whole game.
Well, that's the second time it's crashed, so hopefully it doesn't happen a third time. But pretty much what's going to happen is we are going to have a pretty much narrative round where we just talk about what is going to happen. Since we've had trouble scheduling and stuff, we just kind of want to finish this campaign, and we'll start on the next one with people who can like be here every week for sure, so that we just don't have to worry about it. All right, it is up, so everyone can join. All right, hopefully it doesn't crash again. All right, so first order of business. First thing that happens. So, I will wait for... There we go. You're all here?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you just finished taking down the supply ship. I had a few more events planned for this, but we're going to skip to the end. There was going to be a military vessel that was inbound as you guys were going to start looting this one ship. Military vessel would come in and there'd be a bit of a combat there, but we don't really have the time to do that and talk about the rest of the story. So you guys successfully loot this freighter, you get some supplies, get what you need, and you have a few prisoners. What you don't realize is that all of those prisoners are talking to one specific person who happens to be on your ship. And that specific person is Arbidamar Arthos. Now, as you guys spend the next few days traveling, you're on your way to Silas's HQ, you start to notice more and more that Arbidamar seems to be going off on his own somewhere in the ship for a few minutes at a time, at the same time every day. As you get to one of your checkpoints, you land on a planet, you're going to refuel, restock on some supplies. Arbidamar slips away, taking the entirety of your prisoners with him. What you also don't realize is that your ship has been sabotaged. Arbidamar has left behind a holotape that says, "You were foolish to trust me. I took advantage of you," and it mentions Armand. Armand, who was so ready to trust him, he saw the face of his old master and just, he couldn't help but trust him. So Arbidamar takes all the prisoners that they had, that they were going to deliver to Silas to get a bunch of information out of. And when you get to Silas, you hear that Silas says Arbidamar was one of the leaders of the Arbiters of Truth. Now it makes a little bit more sense that he was like one of the only humans in that entire facility that you guys visited. Because he was supposed to be watching over that facility, and then he's like, oh, these guys seem to be here for a reason. Maybe I can persuade them into maybe giving me information on our enemies. So, your group now has a choice. You've lost the prisoners that you found. You have a few more toys from the last session that you were able to grab. You have an option. Do you want to follow Nazca's clue that he got on that hard drive, on that flash drive, or do random nonsense, or go on another mission from Silas.
I really want revenge on my boy.
They don't know where he is.
Yeah. Random nonsense always has led us somewhere good, to be honest. But also, what do you guys think?
I think Nazca's clue could be good.
What?
That was
You guys were talking at the same time.
Yeah, that was a lot at once.
Well, I can hear Dylan twice. I mean, Nazca twice.
wait.
Again?
Dylan talk.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear
100%.
his real voice and then his whatever.
Yeah, you have two boots.
Nazca's voice.
Why?
I do.
Oh,
need
yeah,
to
what the hell?
I do need to turn everyone.
You have
down.
like your regular voice and then alien voice.
Yeah.
Oh my.
There you go.
It's so funny the difference, dude.
All right. So was that I can't remember what the vote was. What was the vote? Who wants to do random nonsense? No one. All right. Who wants to go on a mission from Silas?
I want
Probably.
to go on a
should.
I
mission.
do.
Yeah, I
Wait,
want to
mission?
go with a mission.
That's
Wait, what-
So does no
Was
one
the
want to
clue
go
part of the mission?
follow?
Hello.
So
I mean,
no,
I kind of want to
So
follow.
the clue
Nazca's
was
thing.
it was a flash drive with coordinates that Nazca got.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
That sounds more fun. I want to do that one now.
Trying to fix
Yeah,
it.
I'm with Ace, Nazca, and him.
You're not
I'm also
double.
with Ace.
All right. So you guys decide to follow this flash drive that Nazca found.
In
Yes.
hyperdrive, Captain.
What the fuck?
And is using the AI female.
Nazca.
Oh,
Gonna make me act up.
what?
All right. So you all decide that you want to follow the trail, the clues that Nazca got.
Yes.
Now it leads you to a random facility in the middle of some desolate planet. Let me get my note before I say anything else. Okay. So you follow it and you are taken to what appears to be a small laboratory. Doesn't have any guards, but on the outside there's just a single door with a keypad that's not activated at the moment.
Can I run through the door?
Let me see.
I like this idea.
Try,
You
like,
want to
charging through
just-
the door?
Let's see. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Just you want to run through this door right here?
Yeah, try to charge through it.
Send him out.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a quick strength check.
Plus 5, 9.
You cannot run through the door.
Damn it!
Let me use force telekinesis. The force powers. Try and open it.
While that happens, Natsuka, can you give me a perception check?
Is that my charisma modifier? I guess because that's my casting. It's 19.
You have advantage, Nazca. All right. You're slowly starting to pry the door open. You know what? Yeah, you're slowly starting to pry the door open, Nazca. You don't recognize anything at the moment. As the door gets open, Nazca, do you go in? All right.
Yeah, send the weak ones in first.
As the doors are separating, Nazca, you walk in and immediately you feel like everything here is familiar. There are computers, there's screens, there are different like monitors and stuff like that. And you feel like you've been here. You don't know why, because you haven't been here to any of your knowledge, but it definitely feels like a familiar place. And so, as you enter, you also notice that there's a button right up about Chadderfan height. Do you choose to push? All right.
He pushes it.
Even though I did not hear you say yes, I saw you say yes. So, you go over and
your
you
mic's
push the
not
button.
working.
You push the button and the door's open, so everyone can now walk in.
He's broken.
You're gonna have to deal with the
Normal voice.
Regular.
That's fine.
Hey, yo, he went through puberty.
Nazca went through puberty.
a little.
Whoa.
A little
All
bit
right.
there.
So you guys all enter this room to see monitors, and there's one thing you all notice instantly. They are small. Like, this is definitely a laboratory that was designed for a very small person. Conveniently, it looks to be exactly the correct height for your small Chatterfan friend. All right. Now, since we're doing a little less roleplay and a little more narrative, Nazca, you decide to plug in the flash drive, right? The one that gave you the coordinates. You go over to a computer, one that lights up as you approach. It says, "Welcome back." You put the flash drive in, and there's a file. Actually, no, it's not a file, it's a folder. You see a folder with, where inside are 6 separate, no, not 6. Well, yeah, 6 separate folders. One with Dregger Vizsla, I believe that was the name of our previous companion on it. There's one that says Armand Arthos, Nazca Nim, Zimzax, Zadra, and Grubenhammer. What do you do?
I'm gonna open mine first, of course.
All right. You open yours to see yourself. You are working over what appears to be some sort of tube. You are testing things, messing around, but you take out what appears to be a small, like, fast-growing baby. That's one of the videos you see. Another one is what appears to be just standard physical tests for people of a bunch of different races, stuff like that. But then the third one appears to be a journal file, where you sit down and you hear yourself saying, hold on. Hopefully mine doesn't break. Where is it? Come on. There you go.
Alright, do I sound like Noskanim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, Log of Noskanim. Today is the anniversary of my 3rd year here. We are at a facility, or we are at the facility, the secret one that the company has decided to put up, that is going to restore wholeness to the timeline. I can't really talk to anyone else, so I guess I'll talk to myself. It sucks this way. I had a big family back at home, but now I'm not allowed to keep in touch with them, since, you know, secrets and all. But anyways, this facility, I guess, is how they're saving the world. The world was in danger? I didn't know that, but I guess now we all do. But what's happened is, a few decades ago, apparently our timeline was not productive enough. I don't know, something. But we weren't able to have enough people to continue not enough light forms to continue actually making progress. We were in danger of just having a timeline that goes completely extinct. Okay. So, apparently we were all in danger of going extinct on the timeline. So, a bunch of scientists got together and we made this facility. What does this facility do? We designed a machine. What does the machine do? It opens portals. Magical, amazing portals. Except they don't go to a place. They go to a time. But a time that is not in this place. They go to random places all over all sorts of timelines. And it opens, and the curiosity of the people in these timelines when they touch this hole in space and time, there's a machine that just takes their DNA. And what do we do with that DNA? We use that DNA to make clones that will populate this entire timeline. How wonderful and magnificent is this idea? For all of these clones to save the timeline. Now, we've already saved the timeline. There's plenty of people here, but now we need someone to regulate the pace at which they are brought in and if they are needed. Currently, we're at a time where not many are needed, but we're still creating them. We're using less accelerated aging and making just normal people. Now, if no one was here, I mean, what problems would occur? Maybe too many people or too many versions of the same person might be sent in. So what happens if the timeline, or what happens if this facility goes unchecked? Well, you would need some way to make those people take each other out. You see, the way that happens is that we installed something in their clone mind when we created them, to where if two copies of this person with close enough DNA were to exist, then they kill each other. It's pretty simple. Eventually, there will not be any of the same people in this timeline that exist in others, since they are taken from all sorts of different times and places. But yes, that's enough rambling for one day. Happy 3-year anniversary and all. Signing off.
And that is what you guys hear on this tape. All of you here. What are your reactions?
Oh,
Well, Natsuki, I didn't realize you used to be so smart. Is that really you?
used to be. I'll have you know I still am.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant, sorry.
Just
Was that really you?
have forgotten what I was doing. It has my name.
Yeah, and there's some other ones with all of our names, right? What are these?
I don't know.
Why'd we have to get the great value version of Naskanim? That guy definitely seems way smarter than this one.
Armand, let's open your file. Let's see how cool you were.
There's no me but me.
You open Armand's file, and on it you see there's probably a dozen different things where it says there's documents, there's notes, videos, pictures, all of Armand. Some of the notes say he has surpassed the ability that most force wielders do. He's very strong, very powerful. We were very lucky to get this DNA. In others places, it says he has trouble controlling his light and his dark. He's so in between, but he doesn't know how to, like, temper one against the other. But the thing that you see the most is that he works he always crumbles when he meets his master. It's almost like he would do anything to be with him again. But other than that, prime specimen, did great. You were lucky to get one of the Sith purebloods.
I don't-
that lucky.
I'm not that attached to my master, guys. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we all know
This-
you have daddy issues.
It's obviously a faulty file.
Hey, look, your master's here.
Ah.
All right. You find similar things talking about both Zim, where he was the best pilot of his entire timeline. He did wonders. He could pilot through anything, rivaled even Han Solo. Right? And for Zadra, you see that his pure ferocity was just overwhelming. He could take on any enemy and beat them through his pure rage. And lastly, well, you see the Mandalorian's file, and you see that when he was able to get over the loss of his wife, he was an excellent soldier, followed orders to a T, and a very, very skilled bounty hunter. When he was able to get over his wife. But he didn't. And in the last file, Grobenhammer. What you see surprises you. A very tall, muscular man is in most of these pictures. One of the files that you see, it's labeled failure number 103. And in it, you see Nazcanim talking to another Charger fan, and they seem to be fighting over the fact that they just can't create a duplicate, a body that matches the strength and the valor that this hero had. I know, hero. It's a lot to say because of Hammer, how he is now. Hammer, as you're watching these videos, especially the videos of specific memories of Hammer, you see that most of them are being human. Do you remember the dream you had where you were in what appeared to be a mine, but the person walking towards you looked both man and machine?
Yes.
In the lab, in your file, is it's a video file where side by side it is a man on one side and a machine on the other, and it appears to be trying to fuse those two memories. It's trying to overwrite the man memory with the machine memory, but the memory of the man just keeps beating out somehow. And so, as you guys dig through these files, you see that Grobenhammer, in his timeline, was a hero. Someone who fought for the rights of the miners at the mine that he was stationed at. He wanted everyone to be able to have a fair life, to not be trapped as a slave the entire time they were there. He was a far taller and stronger than almost any other man you guys have ever seen. He was incredible. However, he was too strong. And so you see that in the reports, the only way that they could make a being as powerful was to make him completely out of parts. That was the only way that they could fit the strength this man possessed into a physical body.
Sounds about right.
You all kind of and it says he was valorous, he was intelligent, he was strong. And at the mention of the first two, you guys kind of just look at Hammer slowly. You see Zadra specifically, he scoffs and laughs when those things are mentioned. He says, maybe in another universe, but not here.
Classic Zadra.
And there's one last file. At the very end, you didn't notice it at the beginning, but it's a video file. Before we play that video file, you guys have any impressions? Anything you want to ask? Anything you want to say?
I feel like I remember this all now.
Shut up. You were
As you
clueless
guys-
we were about 3
As
weeks
you
ago.
guys watch these videos and files, you do start to remember many of the things that are there.
What did I say? What did I say?
Any questions?
No, I'm good.
No.
All right. The last file. It's a video. Hold on.
The video starts. I forgot to say this before switching my voice. But the video starts with Nazca Nim looking very disheveled, very anxious, very worried. So it starts. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is happening. It's absolutely ridiculous. They're taking over the lab. The clones. They're retaliating. It seems like they've discovered what we're doing here, and they've made copies of themselves. They've overpowered some of the scientists and the guards that we have, the robots. They're taking over the facility. I need to find some way to preserve myself. That's it. I'll clone myself, and I'll set a delayed program with some of the strongest beings that we have. I know just the ones. How do I fix Hammer? The farthest we've got is the robot cyborg. Maybe I'll try that. Yes, that should work. Alright, I'll put them all out, and I'll have to take a risk, so I'll put anyone that I need in. It'll work. It'll all work. Okay. And you see he pushes in...
He pushes a bunch of buttons, and he executes some code, and you hear explosions and things getting destroyed in the background. And as he's just about to finish...
Okay, it's done. I have to send this information somewhere. Nazca, this is for the clone when you find me. I'm probably dead, probably somewhere, but you're alive. You'll know what to do. You need to break into the facility and shut everything down. That's the only way. You'll be there with everyone else, and you should be strong enough to break into the facility to get through everybody. Maybe don't break in. Maybe sneak in. That would be better. But sneak in, wipe out the facility. There should be a kill code, but no, they'll have deleted that. They know too much. You need to destroy the reactor. If the reactor detonates, you will destroy the entire plant. If you can destroy the entire plant, the timeline should be fine. We don't need the facility anymore, but you need to destroy it. Here are the coordinates. They're in the file. As soon as you watch this video, they will unlock. You've got this. I believe in you. We need you.
And as he's doing this, you see that he's writing down on a flash drive, and that happens to be the very flash drive that you have plugged in. He writes down on it, he uploads this last video, and he puts it in what appears to be a small drone, and it flies out of the room, but as you see the door get blown in, someone shoots the drone, goes over and grabs it, and then they take Nazca away at gunpoint or at blaster point, and you see it says video terminated, file uploading, and then that's it. Now lastly,
I
a
smack
file appears.
Nazca across the head. So this is your fault?
I chose you for a reason.
I can see why you chose me. I'm not gonna lie, but like Armone, really? Out of everyone.
Hey,
Uh,
at least I'm still here. The Mando
okay,
guy dipped
okay,
like 2
Armand?
months ago.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna lie, it
true.
was kind of an accident, but it's alphabetized, and he had an A. And, I just picked it, alright? I was in a rush. You saw me there.
You realize I could stomp you into a pancake, right?
Yeah, but, hammers in between us.
All right, sorry, continue, Josh. I just wanted to say that the
No,
whole
no,
time.
it's fine. I love the little blips of roleplay. So you guys now have the location of the facility. Right about this time, you get an alert on one of your comm links. Do you choose to answer?
Bling, bling.
All right. It answers, and it's Silas. He looks panicked. I don't know how they found us, but they have. The Arbiters are here. We don't know how they found our facility, but most of their force is here. We need you guys to do anything you can to stop this madness. Have you found anything in the quest that you were sent on, that you chose to go follow? The lead.
Well, we found something.
And?
Sounds like a death wish to me.
Okay. Since we're mainly just talking and tabletop is not really encompassing very much, do we want to? No, never mind.
I got this.
I was
Sounds like a
going to
death wish
suggest
to
that
me.
we could just put the
Turn
normal
off your
video
camera,
on,
bro.
but nah.
I'm getting a call.
All right. But yeah, so he says, is there anything that you guys can do? Is there anything that you found that might be able to sway the odds in our favor? Anything at all that could give us an edge?
We found
Any
some
information?
coordinates
What are the
To a
to a
coordinates for?
location.
What's at the location?
A facility
Ask him.
that I created. It's heavily guarded. I don't know if we could even destroy it.
But if we
Facility.
destroy it, he said blow it up. And when
What-
people
what
say
are-
blow
what are-
things up, that usually means a death wish with the whole entire facility coming down on top of us.
And
I'm
originally,
not ready to die.
I cloned more people, but we've lost some.
Wait, you cloned? What do you mean?
I myself am my own clone, and the facility was designed to stabilize the timeline.
Wait.
And
You're responsible for the wormholes?
yes. Thing.
Kind
You
of.
said it was
but
to stabilize the timeline.
Yes, which it's done. You're welcome. What can I
So-
say except
Is that
Well,
where the arbiters are?
probably? I don't know these arbiters.
I think they're the ones that we've been fighting against. The ones that I saved you from back in that alley. It was all the robots.
Whoa, saved is a little far, my friend. I had that all under control.
Anyways, there's no time. You guys need to get to that facility and shut it down at all costs. I'm sure if you can do that, we can fend them off here. But if they have a cloning facility, you don't understand. They will never stop coming. You need to get rid of them. This could save the entirety of the timeline.
Your timeline. It's not mine.
Yes,
I'm just
but
trying to
you
get
are
home.
here now.
I think there may be a way to send you back upon right before we destroy it.
Now you have my attention.
I'm
And
back.
as you guys see that someone in the background of the comm link, you see someone break through a door, and Silas just you see he falls out of the image, and then you see two people fighting with lightsabers, and the lightsabers come right at the comm link, and it gets destroyed.
What I missed.
Asuka, you just gonna hold off on this whole getting back to our own timeline spiel?
I didn't think about it till just this very moment when it occurred.
Nazca,
Well,
I'm gonna
technically
strangle
we
you.
are all clones, no? So we're not even a real person.
No, I'm the original.
Going back to our original timeline would mean that we're going back to our original people.
What are you saying? We just die? We'll
Wait,
all
I'm
of a
the only
sudden
one that
wake
wouldn't
up?
go back.
Yeah, Nazca.
I mean-
well, Nazca is from this timeline.
Aren't we all clones?
I
wouldn't be.
Now it clicked.
You are all
Ah.
clones. Nazca
Except
is from
Nazca.
this timeline.
Oh, but he
Uh,
cloned himself into the same timeline.
Yeah.
No, he's originally from this timeline. He was one of the scientists that he was one of
Made
the
this whole
scientists
thing.
that made this
Oh.
entire facility. He had to give himself fake memories so that his clone could survive.
So what is him? Is he pulled from another timeline, or is he a clone from
All
another
the
timeline?
rest of you are pulled from another timeline, and your clones were created from the DNA that was pulled from another timeline.
Technically, I was built though.
Yes, you were built, but you have the memories of the person from another timeline.
Okay.
So if we even went back to this timeline that I feel like I'm in, I'm already in that timeline, and
There
this
would
is
be two
me
of you
now
at
in this
that
one.
time. So, upon researching the files that you got from Nazca, it says that when they collect the DNA from the person, what you saw to start was you touched this portal and you were pulled out and now you are on the swamp planet, right? What really happened is you touched the portal and it faded and disappeared. When you touched it, your DNA was grabbed by this machine. The DNA was sent to the cloning lab, a clone of you was made, that clone was trained, it was tested, it was perfected, and then you were spit out.
Oh, so we weren't made from different timelines. We were just cloned from people from different timelines.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
if we killed whatever this is, we wouldn't go back. We would just stay in the same timeline. Just
Well, the thing is, you exist in your own timeline. You were never pulled from it. So
Okay.
there's almost no point in returning.
is that the
I'm gonna be
T-Rex
honest.
dad face reveal? I saw him for a second. Sorry, I did interrupt. Sorry, my bad.
T-Rex dead.
No problem.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been a Sith. I've been a Jedi. So I know the benefits of both. But at the same time, going back to the other timeline, if you do actually know a way to get back, Nazca, having two of me in my own timeline sounds pretty good to me. Staying here is great and all, but if there's a way to get back.
You guys see that Zodra is kind of just like... It's almost like the colors drained out of him. He walks over and he says, I exist for my honor, to build it, to perfect it, to hone it, to give honor to my tribe. Everything that I've done since meeting all of you has been for naught. My tribe that I am truly from, there's nothing for them here. That
Yes, there
tribe...
is.
No, that
If
tribe
this-
is not from this timeline. This
If they-
timeline is not my tribe.
If they keep cloning an army, the future will be destroyed. Your tribe exists in this reality somewhere, and they will be destroyed. You're saving your future children.
My future children don't exist in this timeline. You heard that boy from that we tortured from my home planet. You heard him. He said that the me from this timeline died.
But you're here now. So? Still
What
you.
is the point? I am not unique. I am a clone. My honor
You know,
and my
15 minutes
glory
ago-
comes from being me.
15 minutes ago, I was thinking I should go back to my home world and take over the world. I was thinking 2 of me was really great, but now that I've actually thought about it, there's not one of me here. As soon as Nasco was talking about that, there's not a you here. We
Yeah.
have our own place in this world.
I kind of
Yeah,
like this
sure.
place. I mean,
Yeah,
I have
I
my
mean-
own like taco franchise. Like,
yeah. He's
if I'm
become a
going back,
millionaire.
I'm missing that all. I
And
mean,
I'm
I've-
the assistant manager of that Taco Bell.
mhm, mhm.
Clanker over
Make it the
here.
manager.
He's actually massive. I mean, I don't know. It's a little bit better than this fleshy armor that we all have. I'd rather take that any day.
I
Granted,
think we
take
clone
away
a
the
bunch
pain
of
of-
hammers.
Let's
And
wait
put
a
them on
second
every
here. Let's...
planet.
But together, we've actually achieved something great, you guys. And so, okay, say we go to this reactor. Say we succeed. Say we die. We're just clones, anyways. But if we win, we can be something more than clones. So, I don't know. It's supposed to be like inspirational or something.
Dramatic music playing.
Sounded cool.
I nod approvingly with a tear glowing in my eye.
Ugh.
Suddenly, I look at Armand after nodding, and I notice out of the corner of my eye a little blue button. And I go, and I push it.
You hear something whir to life, but a big screen just pops up and it says 0%.
Please tell me that's not a self-destruct sequence.
No.
I think it means we're 0% destroying this facility. Let's do it.
Estimated duration left 1 year.
Well, let's wait a year.
Anyone got some camp supplies? Hang out for a bit.
I don't know if I have enough orange juice to last that long.
You
No,
do
it's true. You
also
have to-
you do also have Silas's last request, which was to get to the facility and follow the original Nazca's request to destroy it.
Yeah, but what if they're both evil? Because the original Nazca seemed evil. Because why would the clones revolt?
It did seem kind of evil. You know, I see two
Um,
pathways here.
Clone
go-
suicide.
Reactor. Or we stay here, wait out the year, open up a Taco Hut Juniors, and millionaires.
I like
I don't see
blowing
anything wrong
stuff
with
up.
that.
Oh, by
Okay,
the
yeah.
way, as you guys are all standing there, you see a little spider droid. 5 little spider droids come out. Each of them has a little hologram of each of your faces on it, and they crawl up, and they're on all of your shoulders, and all at the same time, you guys feel a very hard pinch, and the spiders run away. Hammer, you didn't feel anything. It just kind of plugged into you and then left.
Did that
Can I-
gremlin just steal
Can I
some of
grab it?
Give me a dexterity check since you're the only one. He's the
I
only one who
followed
gets
the
this
droid.
chance. It goes into a little hole in the wall.
I break through the wall.
Big. Was dexterity +0.
You miss it. It's very acrobatic and it flips around and then gets into the hole in the wall.
Damn it.
You
Oh,
see
that
a
thing's,
sixth. You see a sixth little spider that has a little Mandalorian helmet on it, and it's just kind of looking around. And then you see it kind of sulk, and it goes back into the wall.
Can I destroy the wall?
It looks like a lot of tech, and something inside of you tells you probably should. Something inside Nazca tells you probably should.
Please don't.
But I wanna.
Alright.
My life's work. I gotta
Are you-
come back here after this.
Are you guys
your
all ready to
original
die?
life's work.
Yeah. You didn't
You're
do
now
any of
useless
this.
clone.
Yeah, this is all that other guy, the smarter guy.
I will come back to this and continue my old clone or previous life's work.
That's if we live. But
But you'll
are you
forever
guys
know you're
ready?
a
Will
clone.
live.
Yeah, I do
Are you
a
guys
perception
ready to
check
go
to
die?
see if anything's different.
Are you guys ready to die? As
What?
Brian said. I have
What?
no idea. I was just repeating what he said.
Mm,
You guys
I
ready to
did
go
a
on this
perception
mission?
check.
I want
I
to
did a perception
go
check to see
find the
if anything was different
reactor.
after being bit.
You feel absolutely normal.
I want to
I do
walk
another
around the
perception
facility
check
and
to really
find
feel.
the thing, the reactor.
Say that again,
Really feeling.
Hammer.
I want to walk around the facility and see what else there is and try to find the reactor.
Oh, the coordinates that you got for the facility are on a different planet.
Yeah.
This is more like an outpost.
That's the disconnect I think people aren't making.
As I
Oh,
was just kind of walking around this place, I had a sudden realization: how are we gonna blow this thing up? And then I realized, didn't we almost get blown up? And I was like, Nazca, can you please come with me back to the ship? And go back to the ship.
are we gonna drive our ship into the facility?
Do you remember when someone put something inside of our ship, and then we had disabled the trigger?
Yes.
What if we took out that device, planted it on the reactor, reignited the trigger, and boom.
I love it.
Yeah? It's using
I'm
our
gonna
own
take-
resources.
I'm gonna take credit for that idea and claim it as my own. And if you try to pretend it was yours, no one will believe you because I'm way smarter.
What? No, I got a plan B.
Oh,
We
that's
can just
how we're
ram
running
into the
over.
reactor.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, my plan B was we just have Hammer go in and just start smashing it, and then we'll just like watch from really far away from a safe distance.
That's a good
I
idea.
like
That's
that
plan
plan.
C.
I mean, I think that should be plan A, but I guess that can be plan C.
All right. So do you guys... So what you end up doing is you start heading towards the facility. While you do so, Nazca is over in the corner trying to attach... he's repairing this bomb since he had to kind of like pull it out of the ship. He's retrofitting it for maximum explosion rather than just to destroy a ship. He's trying to make it to where it can be executed remotely rather than with the trigger that was attached to it. But it's very unique, so it's kind of a challenge. What he ends up being able to do is he gets a trigger that will detonate from about a mile out. That's the
While
most
he
he
was
can come
doing
up
that,
with.
I was going through my backpack and I figured out we had some leftover bantha balls. So I made a feast for us. I also scavenged through you guys' backpacks, and we now have a mega pint
Don't we have like
of orange juice.
10 kegs of
Let's
beer
go.
on board?
That
We
too.
have 13 barrels of beer.
13 barrels.
Oh, boys.
What could we do with that?
If we're going to die tonight, let's have die having fun.
Can we have orange juice beer?
Hey, you're the cook here.
Yeah, you're the
Sure, I'm gonna just-
mixologist.
You know what? Let me do some mixing. Real
I can
quick.
go
All right,
first,
give me
like
a
OJ.
mixing roll with advantage because you know what you're doing.
All right,
Oh!
I'm gonna have some bomb ass orange juice beer. Let's go.
Let's
All right.
go.
OJ.
So it's a 3-day trip. Okay. On day 2, you hear back from Silas. He finally gets a hold of you. He says they repelled the initial attack, but not before hearing that they will be back within the next 2 days. So on the 3rd day, you get there. You get to the facility. Everyone got wasted, plastered, hammered the first 2 days. No pun intended. Hammer, you discovered that you have a program in your brain that allows you to feel hammered, and you activated that. All right.
Go.
So you get to the facility. the route that has been programmed in from the original Nazca gave you a back door. It told you, hey, if you go into here, you'll be able to get in without too many people finding you. Also, a program was also uploaded to Ride, and Ride is like, or he is now able to track everyone's vitals from the ship. Okay.
And that
I just want to
actually
say
happened.
if we're technically still on the drive there, or maybe we're just about to land, or maybe on the way there, I just want to say I did take a bath in one of the beer barrels on the way there. It was just while we're getting hammered.
All right, sounds good. All right.
And I took a scoop and gave it to my boy Zim Zonks.
Zimmy Zonks.
And I did devour it, and a little salty, but not too bad. So
All right. So you get to the facility. Let's see. Trying to get to the spot where in my notes. Sorry. All right. You approach the facility. You're at a backdoor entrance, so you're not really. You shouldn't be noticed for a while. However, the reactor is in the center of the facility, a few miles. Like, this facility is massive. It is miles across. It is on a planet that was expected to have a hazardous atmosphere, and somehow they managed to create the facility here and filter everything. So it is
Somehow,
literally
with
the
great
only
skill
thing on this
and
planet.
knowledge.
It's now being used for evil, buddy.
Well, that
Again, my
not
point.
my fault.
This is all your fault.
Well,
Like, no, it is your fault.
technically, he created this facility to save the timeline.
I fixed the timeline and then created a way to fix the problem my timeline fix created, which is you. You're my fix.
It's a good fix, to be honest. I won't lie. It's a good
Alright.
choice.
I'm
So-
regretting it slightly.
There are going to be 10 stealth checks.
I think I
Okay.
should make them all.
I
This
feel like Hammer should have
all
disadvantage.
all of you are rolling. Hammer, you are a big robot. Disadvantage.
Yeah. Fuck.
If any of you get spotted,
Oh shit.
Oh no.
So six. Oh wait. Wait. I have to roll 20 times.
it's okay. Cardboard and Zim and Nazca both failed.
Oh, cool.
Oh wait, what? I passed? What?
Well, I just saw their fails first, so
I got 121 overall.
I think I would have failed.
all right. So you guys get about 3/4 the way to the reactor.
wait, can I do like my one reroll for the entire session that I never used?
Yeah?
Can you do that?
Technically, it's for your health specifically, so now you can change any one of your health to 7.
No, I thought there was like a different roll.
Maybe. I know someone has the lucky dice, I think. The crit dice.
I have a lucky coin.
Yeah, the lucky coin. That's what it is. All right. So you guys get about 3/4 the way to the facility when an alarm is triggered. Sorry, not to the facility, to the reactor. The reactor, you've gotten to a certain point to where the reactor is dead ahead. There's no offshoots or anything. It's all just like air exhaust tunnels and stuff. But directly ahead of you is the reactor. However, popping out of the walls, all of behind you, are droids. You see Sith Jedi, the Arbiters, running down the hallway towards you. You still haven't hooked up the bomb.
Oh, poop.
What do you do?
Do we know where the
I think
reactor
it might be
is?
planned for time C.
The reactor
I like
is
Honestly, boys-
straight down the hall.
So I'm holding the bomb, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I
hand it to Hammer.
No, I was
No, no.
saying get on Hammer's shoulders. Hammer and you run there. Vic and I will hold off the hooligans
Pause.
Zodra,
getting our flank.
I am
This is-
handing him the bomb, and he takes it. And before I let go, he's already running with it. So I'm like holding on. Like,
I like that.
All right.
That's good.
So you do that, and you guys see Zodra. He steps out with his massive weapons in hand. I believe this is what Zodra sounds like.
Right here. All right. I may not be able to gain honor from my original home, but as you said, I can still gain honor here. I can bring honor to my tribe as its most powerful warrior, and I can save this timeline.
Glad you
I don't-
finally decided to join us.
I don't view you as my kin, but you are worthy to be called heroes. We just need to buy as much time as we can.
I'll be by your side.
All right. So you guys are going to make D20 rolls. Every roll that you make that is over, like, where the total of all three of your rolls, Armand, you're going to roll twice, once for you, once for Zodra. Every roll that you guys make where all three, the combined total is over 25. You successfully hold them back. Actually, it's 20. And it's going to go up by 5 every roll until Nazca plugs in the bomb. There are 5 rounds.
Oh, right now, what is the total?
You need to roll to beat 20. Go ahead and roll.
Wow.
What modifier
That's
are we
hard.
at?
So on the
You have
last one,
3
we need
rolls
to
to
get
do
like,
it, though.
on the last one, we need to all get like above 14s.
Yeah.
All right.
What do we add modifiers or no?
You
Is this
can
just
add your
D20s?
combat modifier.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh so
Alright.
hard, but it's a 2-2-4 right off the bat.
Okay, so we add a 9 to both what I roll.
And a
Because
9?
T's 5. Well, Trey's a 5 on his combat. I'm a 4 on my combat modifier.
I forget where the combat modifier
And
is.
proficiency.
Well, that's like your like, do you do strength? Do you do charisma? Like, what do you
Strength
add
plus
when you fight?
proficiency. Strength plus proficiency. So you get a 7, and double would add a 8. So you
So
add
we add
15.
Okay, so I have dexterity. So I just get plus 5.
And let me see. Hold on. Plus 5 plus 3. So you get 8.
Okay.
So add
All right.
15 to
So
these.
23 plus 23.
Okay, well, Trey and I almost held them off by ourselves. It's 49.
All right.
Time to get a 1.
Nazca, you and Hammer are flying down this hallway. You hear the sounds of destruction behind you. Roll again.
13. That should be good.
47.
47. All right. Are you doing the total, Brian?
Yeah, total of both.
Okay. All right.
But not including mine, right?
Yeah, not including yours.
Okay. All right. You continue down. All of a sudden, out of the walls come like the biggest droids you've ever seen next to Hammer. Like I'm saying, like, next to Hammer. So Hammer, These droids are popping out of the wall next to you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you yeet Nazca? Do you try and plow through them? Like,
So, I have a thing that lets me hold sextuple my weight. So I'm gonna try to push through them.
Nice.
all right. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Huge.
All right, you
Huge.
blast through them. All right.
Ah, yeah.
A few more droids pop out, and you are now being pursued. These droids are a bit faster than you.
Hammer, you gotta run.
All right. Roll again.
17.
That's a 13. Oh, wait, who's rolling?
All of
Yeah, me
you.
or-
All of
Oh.
us.
Hammer's now rolling to continue his as well.
Oh, nice.
42.
All right.
43.
And the threshold was 30, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one was 30.
You're all breaking through. You're doing very well. Another group of security droids pop out in front of Hammer. Hammer, make another roll for me.
Uh-oh.
All right, this time you're not able to break through them. However,
Okay.
there is a hole small enough for a bomb and a Chadrafan to fit through if you yeet them.
I will try to eat him.
All right, towards the reactor.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, don't go the other way.
Are you going to? Are you going to? Are you going to enter combat with these groups? There's about 8 of them
oh.
surrounding you.
Yeah, I can take them on.
All right.
This is Hammer
yeah,
we're talking
I'm
about.
gonna,
Come on,
of
guys.
course, throw Nazca first.
Now, all 4 of your rolls are going to be combined, but the roll's going up by 10 every time. And it's now at
40?
45? I'm going to go 45.
Okay.
And you have 3 more rolls since Nazca is now walking by himself. He has little legs. So the last roll will be you have to beat 75. All right.
Oh, shit.
Everyone roll.
That's high.
Actually, I'm going to make this one 45 right now. Yeah.
Or,
48.
are these-
He just sent it up by 15 for no reason.
Yeah, but
Like
you also
the-
have 4
I
people
guess.
rolling a d20.
I have to... Oh, so we're adding all of our totals up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
So
48.
you have an 8 on top of what you roll, Ace.
Are these strength checks? Because I have a skill that is...
This is combat check,
Advantage
so
on-
you
Okay,
add
so
8.
no, that wouldn't be it. Okay. I know, I just have a thing that says advantage on strength checks, but I don't know if these are strength or combat.
You also, if you feel like you are about to die, you also do have your kill program.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. All right. Natural 20 for Vic. So you guys passed that round?
Vic, the first 2 fights has like tripped and then like had to tie his shoe, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden he's like, "All right, now I'm ready."
Dude, I stood up, grabbed my orange juice. They went like Super Saiyan mode.
He was
I like
fighting
how-
with one hand, drinking his orange juice, revving him up. Like, that's what he was doing last 2 rounds.
I like how Armand and Zadra have rolled like over a 10 every time.
No, we've been cracked. we're fragging out.
Yeah.
All right.
They're like somersaulting
Beat
over each
55
other.
this time.
Fighting back to back.
Yeah.
Beat 55.
37.
37 plus 13. That's 50.
We need above a 5.
Damn, you need to roll above a 5.
All right.
Okay, we got it.
Zim. All right. All right. Natsuka, you have reached the end. Now you have to put the bomb in. All right. Now you have to get a mile away. Just to let you all know, you're like less than 100 yards away.
Oh.
How much time do we have?
When he pushes the button, but it has to be. He can be as far as within a mile, but you also have pretty much an unending tide of people coming at you in larger and larger numbers.
All right.
Wow, my floating machine really works, huh? Look at all.
Okay, well, I think we'd get
Can
out here a
we-
lot faster if Hammer got the Munchkin, Nazca. If you ran out with him on your back.
Can we call our droid to fly in with the ship?
Oh yeah.
So you guys are in the planet,
Can he fly in?
not through stone. No.
Can he try?
Don't try.
All right, let's
Your
get out.
ship's destroyed.
Where's my?
Hey, I didn't
Okay.
roll for it.
All right.
I'm gonna be running, and I'm gonna
Hold on.
cast my.
You still have to make your 65 check. Oh no, your 75 check now. This is
Is this
the
to
last.
like get out?
No, this is to finish hooking up the bomb.
It's just 21.
Ooh.
21,
32.
We didn't make it.
32. 21, 32 is 53,
I got 13.
13.
Oh, wait,
66.
We barely made it.
No, it's
Oh,
70.
no.
It's 75 this time.
So we need
All right.
Dodge to roll.
As Zadra did roll.
He's finished. He's finishing hooking up. Oh yeah, Zadra. Brian's been rolling for Zadra.
Do we just take the damage of not the equivalent of like the remainder between the two?
So the way it was gonna work is I was also gonna have you guys have to roll like 3 times on the way out, and it was still gonna go up. And if you could make it through every single roll, you were going to successfully make it out. You could click the detonator and survive.
Is Nostradamus not rolling?
No,
Because he already took the bomb.
he's hooking up the bomb.
So we just failed.
Can I
All right.
So
I
activate
didn't want
my
to roll that, right?
protocol and try to save them?
you can. I will give you advantage on your roll.
All right. Well. So do I just
I'm
roll a
hooking up the
d20?
bomb. I turn
If
around and
you
I see
can
him.
roll a 17, I believe you guys survive.
Can I add some drama? I'm sitting
What?
there.
Do I add my strength?
I'm
I hit
hooking
my
up the
strength.
bomb.
I hit it.
Well, I mean, it's an 11 plus his stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, like he needed to roll a 17 because the total was 65 already with his bonuses.
Ah, that's fun.
What were you gonna say, Nazca?
Oh, I said I'm hooking up the bomb, all dramatic, you know. And I turn
Mhm.
around and I see Hammer just getting hit like slow motion.
Yeah. So you look back and you see all of your allies, your friends that you
Yeah.
brought back into this world. As powerful and as strong as they are slowly getting struck. They're getting hit by all these attacks, lightning, all sorts of lightsabers. They can't quite deflect everything. And then you see Zadra standing out front, wielding both of his weapons, doing as much as he can. One of his arms gets cut off. As he swings his electro hammer, I believe that's his weapon, back and striking the person who chopped off his arm, another strike cleaves off his other arm. And as he goes and kicks someone into the wall, literally killing them, a third strike comes down, and he's now dead. Go ahead and roll again.
Oh.
Oh boy.
One less roll, by the way.
Zadra!
I have 16.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh.
Uh,
A new hope.
30, 25.
25 plus
The best
16
roll.
plus
Did it cover a third? Oh, no.
13.
So I mean, we only have to survive one more.
As you guys are running through, you see Zim over in the corner, drinking his juice, cleaving through enemies. You see his lightsaber, which normally is straight white, pure white all the time. It's been that way since the moment you've seen him. As soon as he gets struck by a blaster in the shoulder, it's almost as though someone's pouring dye into his lightsaber as it goes from the clearest, most beautiful white to the deepest, bloodiest red. And you see rage enter Zim's eyes as he flings his lightsaber down the hall, decapitating a few people, comes back, fighting against monsters, another bolt. Boom, other shoulder. Happens a few more times. Zim falls to the ground. Roll again.
Another tear.
As he's falling to the ground, I nab his lightsaber, force pull, fighting with 2. Do I get his attack now? I'm fighting with his lightsaber, carrying it on. Maybe not. 3. Oh.
All right. Yes, you can pull it. You've got your cross saber in one hand, and then you've got Zadra's saber in the other. And as you grab it, are you feeling pure, balanced, or are you feeling full of hate and rage?
You know, if I was gonna die, I want to die at peace.
You see a pure white as you ignite the saber.
So I got a white, a purple, and I forget my
Black.
other one. I think it's black. Yeah. Fighting with all my emotions.
Mm-hmm. You get 2 attacks. I'll allow that.
Yeah, I definitely didn't roll my first one already.
Oh shit.
Too bad that other one wasn't your first one. All right,
That's
and
unfortunate.
Zim, or not Zim, Nazca and Hammer. Hammer, you're in protocol, right?
Oh yeah, the end protocol. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You are too angry to die right now. Would you like to pick up Nazca and run through the enemies?
Yes.
All right. Armand, you're standing there fighting with all of your might. You see Hammer, arms wrapped around this little Chadra fan.
Oh.
And you see someone in a large, flowing black robe step past you. You can sense how powerful they are. They are heading straight for Hammer. Hammer's almost to you, but you can tell this person he's a threat. What do you do?
I'm like, no! Leave this to me! And I turn and face him, just filled with immense amounts of rage. I'm like, you know what? Screw this peaceful stuff. I'm going back to my roots. I am gonna win this fight or die trying.
The saber in your offhand, Zim's,
Pause.
turns blood red.
Check my message real fast.
Mm-hmm. Oh. The person that you see in front of you, as they turn to face you, is your master.
Filled with rage. Seething.
You see him, he faces you and he goes, if it isn't my apprentice.
I
And
look
he
at him
says it
square in the
with a
eyes,
hiss in his voice.
fully denouncing this man. I say to him, "So tell me, when did Arthos the Great abandon reason for madness?"
Well, you see, this facility, Hammer at this point runs by. This facility, this excuse for torture and mayhem. Do you know what they did with all the clones that didn't quite make the cut?
What?
We were thrown away. Do you know why they threw me away? I was unstable. You know what I did? I got together a few of the more creative, insane, intense clones, and I led a revolution. I am the first arbiter. I was the one who took over this compound, this facility. And it is I who will restore true balance to the Force and to this galaxy by ridding it of everything.
That was a great speech and all. But are you ready to take your last breath?
I'm
Let me
ready
draw
to
it for
have
you.
you take yours. And he pulls out the exact saber that you had at the beginning of this, except when he ignites it, it goes out of both ends of his saber.
I'm back. Sorry if I missed something.
No problem. You just missed our Midabar Arthos saying something dope. But you run past. Go ahead, and it is just Hammer at this point. You do not have to make 2 rolls because you are in your end of life mode. You burst through all of these enemies. They're trying to hold you down. You're getting slashed by sabers. You're getting shot by blaster bolts. But none of this damage seems to be taking effect. It's almost as though your programming is diverting everything to repair. All you know are 2 commands: repair and run. At the end of... We'll save that. Back to Armand. You are going to give me 4 rolls with your attack modifier. This is the duel against your master.
The duel of the fates, should we say?
Dude, it's literally Luke Skywalker versus Obi-Wan.
Come on, baby.
Luke versus Obi-Wan? You mean Anakin?
Wait,
versus
should I have done
Obi-Wan?
these all at once, or just...
I don't know why I just said that.
One at a I'll do one at a time.
Those were bomb rolls!
Fine,
No!
you can keep them all. I'm gonna go.
He's dying.
Is the
Dying
order
today.
still intact over there? Hold on. Wow, you are lucky. You're lucky that this was the first roll, because the check for it was 15. Can you tell me what 7 plus 8 is?
15.
What's 9 plus 10?
15. The second check was going to be 18, 20, and then 20 again.
Sorry, pass it?
You barely passed your last roll with a 21. So, do you want to describe how you fight your master? It's close at the
You put
beginning
me
end,
through
but
all
you're
this?
going amazing in the middle.
You put me through all this? Slash off one arm. I believed in you. You are my master. Slashed off another arm. And to think, I trusted you. I put my sword. His head is between the crosses of my cross saber. I told you how this would end. You should have chosen a better path. Yes, they may have cast you out, but that is no reason to do what you did. And after seeing how this all ended up, I'm glad I was on the side I was on and not with you. because I know with an instant 10, 20 minutes ago, I would have been at your side. But after seeing what you've become and what challenges and what paths I have chosen after you, you're no master of mine. And I just slice off his head.
All right. You see, after you slice off his head, you look over, and there's 100 other Sith and Jedi ready to be your next contender. Nazca, at this moment, a hammer, his protocol is worn off. The moment it did, he crumbled to the ground, but he managed to get you just outside of the range. However, outside of the range of the fight. However, you're still not even close to being a mile away. And there are people chasing you. What do you do?
I cast Oil Slick and begin to slide down the hallway in the direction away.
Okay.
When my
Armand.
protocol ends, by the way, I blow up. So
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So do
Okay,
you
and as I'm sliding, there's
throw a
fire
Nazca?
crawling behind me.
Yeah. I throw Nazca,
All right.
and then I'm in.
What if
And then-
when he blows up, like, I don't know if we're in a cavern or if we're in like a long hallway, what if that crumbles
Long hallway.
behind Nazca? So like all the people chasing him are
Yeah,
no longer
that'll work.
chasing him.
So as Hammer explodes, this corridor that everyone was running down just crumbles. And there is now silence in this hallway.
I just imagine Groban Hammer like throwing him, like clutching him like a football, and he's like, "Be free, my friend.
Fly, you fools!
Fly, you fools."
All right. You are now alone in a desolate hallway. Sounds of alarms coming from your left and right. What do you do? You're exhausted. Your mind is racing.
Can I make a perception check?
Sure.
Just realized we're keeping the one person that got us into this alive.
You know, it's
And
kind of
then-
ironic.
yeah.
Yeah, and then oh wait, I get advantage in like smelling and hearing, so I'm gonna roll again for that.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Oh,
Maybe a way
escape?
out?
I don't know. Yeah,
Bozo?
a way out. A door. A chute,
Since
a
you
escape
did
pod.
you did help build this building, you know that even though the far exit is where you came from, it is not the closest way out. It might be the safest, or you could try getting to an escape pod 500 meters away.
And the front door was how far?
Your ship is like 2 miles away.
Oh,
I mean, you can
yeah.
call the ship, like, call the ship to like land.
I'm
outside
gonna
the
run to the
entrance.
escape pod.
Okay. You head left. There is an alarm blaring in that direction. And as you come around the corner, give me a luck check. We'll see what... No, this is going to be a fate check. Does fate want Nazca Nim to leave this facility?
You know what a fate check deserves? A
I don't
flip of
know.
a coin.
Flip of a coin.
Or flip it
Where's that
for,
coin?
it's right here on the table. Tails is a 20. Heads is a 1. Oh, hallelujah.
All right.
We fucking got it!
He did it! He did it!
You round the corner. Only 2 guards. Most of them went down that hallway to try and stop you. You're about a mile out. You're just at the cusp. Armand, you're now lying there, missing a leg and an arm.
Whoa, hey, let me say how I died. All right,
Okay, fine.
all right.
Narrate how you die.
Feeling all these emotions and rage finally calmed now that my master is now dead, and I got to say the final last word. I pull an Obi-Wan Kenobi out of Episode 4, and just put my saber like this, and just let one saber go straight through me like that, and I disappear. Force Ghost. I may be
Finally
a
at
clone, but
peace.
we're all different in the Force.
All right, now
Dude, man, I
Nonsco,
am
what do you
on.
do?
I am fragging out with quotes today. Got Lord of the Rings quotes. I got Star Wars quotes. Man.
Dude, it's just gonna be like the end of Star Wars. We're all gonna be ghosts and fucking Nazca is just gonna be out there.
We'll
Wait, where
see.
the Ewoks at? we need some Ewoks playing music.
You
Wait,
know what?
does that
There's
mean,
actually
No, that means like Armon's gonna be like burning alive. Because we gotta like
Wait,
sacrifice him. Or sorry,
Wait, what?
burning dead, not burning alive. We gotta burn his body,
It's like,
like they did with Vader.
yeah, it's true. Wait, no, I felt like I was pretty good at the end. I pulled an Obi-Wan, maybe.
so
Obi-Wan didn't have to be burned.
I'm gonna retro, or I forget the word is. I'm gonna go back and change
Retcon.
the detail. Retcon. There are no soldiers blocking the way to the emergency exit. However, as you are heading to this escape pod, you see a big screen. And on that screen, it shows the amount of warships that have entered the atmosphere. This is the center of the Arbiters. The moment that alarm started to go off, every ship from the galaxy was told to come here. What do you choose to do?
I go, shoot. And then I remember the control center, communication center, wherever the comm center is. It's not that far away, so I'm going to begin running towards that.
Okay. Are you going to start activating the bomb, or?
I thought it was like a push boom deal.
Yeah, I suppose it is. You'll still have a few. You'll have enough time to, like, it'll be boom, 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 boom. You'll have like 2 minutes to get out.
Tape is wrapped over my thumb. I'm ready to push it, but not push it. I'm running
Okay.
towards the communication center.
All right.
Roll strength check, see how strong your thumb
fate
is to hold
check.
up that whole time.
Fate check.
He already did a fate check.
Yeah,
That
that's
was-
bull crap. Fate is.
Yeah, what was the fate
that
check
thing.
even for?
That was to
He
see
is
if he
destined to
rounded-
live. I want to see this man live. It's good. It's a good story. All of us were clones. We died. The one original guy lives. It's how
He's a
movies are
clone
ended.
too. He's a clone too.
But no, he's in spirit. He's like he's supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, he's from this timeline. He's from this timeline.
Yeah, he's supposed to live.
All right, you go
Let
to the
one
comm center.
guy
What do you
live.
do?
It's the Saving Private Ryan type thing. I don't know. Just let him live.
Oh,
All right.
guy with a cut.
All right, so you're running to the comm center. What do you do?
I'm communicating to all the ships, and I'm like, it's safe to land. Hurry, they're about to blow up the reactor. Gaslighting
Alright.
them into landing on this thing that's about to
Deception check.
explode. Oh, rats.
Big.
You hear a few ships go affirmative immediately, and you see them start to land. Most of the ships are starting to land. Most of them over in the docking bay, and a few head over to the area where you are.
Now I gotta hurry. Start running to the escape pod again.
Okay.
And then I climb in and start to leave.
All right. Where do you program your coordinates for?
Back to the Silas's place, Whatever that was.
Back to Silas. All right. As I've got my die here. As you launch the escape pod, heading up into atmosphere.
I pushed the button as well in this time frame.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. You see it start erupting all across the facility. Many of those ships that you told to land were destroyed. Except for one. One that emerges from the fog. Guns trained on you. They knew that the message you sent couldn't have been... It was meant as bait. They're going to fire 3 shots.
I feel like I'm like the corrupt villain who's like escaping, and then like the final ship is shooting it down.
If they get... So they're going to have a +5. If they get over a 15, your ship gets shot. First roll.
But not exploded.
15. +5.
It's not over 15.
As...
Yeah, he said over 15. Defender wins.
That's
Tuck
true.
it.
It's true.
Yeah, you said over 15.
One time I remember that rule because it actually helps us.
15 +5.
You got 20.
No, you
is what
said
he's saying.
It wasn't a natural 20 though.
Calm down,
Yeah.
calm down. As this bullet leaves the battlement, a ship flies in front. A familiar droid you see
Right.
through the
I knew it
cockpit,
was right.
little tentacle things up
No!
on front, intercepts this bullet and explodes.
Right! No! Even the
Clutch.
droid died?
I'm
Oh, man.
I'm in the
We
window.
got beer barrels.
Second
Flavor drinks,
roll.
man.
Second
Flavor
roll.
juice was on that shit.
7.
Oh, +5 is 13.
Right,
oh,
may
God.
you rest in peace.
Second bullet barely misses. Last one. If this number is over a 12, you are dead.
12?
Because then, sorry, fine, 11. Because 11 plus 5 is 16.
That's true.
That's over 15.
Okay. I can't even see it, brother.
Let's
Yeah!
go!
Let's
Actually,
go!
hold on. It did roll. It was
No,
a
we'll
15.
take a 5. No, it was a
No,
5.
no,
I saw a
no,
5.
no, no.
Video
I
proof.
saw 5. I saw,
Video
I
proof.
saw 5.
I saw 5. It's video proof.
I saw actual video proof.
Oh, I
Okay.
clipped it.
Hey,
Last
hey,
shot
hey,
misses.
Josh. It was a 5. the whole time.
Last shot misses. You get up into atmosphere. Too small to trace. But you have no resources on this small escape pod. You are drifting in space.
I feel like I would have designed it with
See,
a
now
little
this is a
snack.
fake check.
Even if you do have food, there's no comms on the ship. There's no way to navigate.
I thought he
Yours.
launched to the coordinates of Silas.
Hmm?
I thought he launched to the coordinates of Silas.
That's like days away. An escape
Yeah,
pod
that's
doesn't
been
have
a
that
long
much
time.
fuel.
That's what I thought.
Hey,
That's fine.
what about Victor's old ship?
Isn't that
You can try and
I
find
come
it.
back as a Force Ghost.
I
Here's
will give
Victor's
you-
old ship.
I will give you one roll. If you can get a natural 20, you find Victor's ship.
What?
Use the coin. No, I'm joking. We can't.
I can't. I only get one use of the coin.
I know.
And
Oh.
if like a fate roll should be a coin situation, but apparently I should say for after a fate roll.
No, the fate roll was a good call. You would have died if you did not get it.
It's all in this.
Okay. To end, there's two things I want to say to end this story. Nazca.
Wait, pause.
What?
Could I have a small recording device?
Yeah. There's a recording
Wait,
device.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna
Can
make
I
a log. All right, future me, if you find it, I have the plans for the cloning machine in this thumb drive.
He's gonna do the whole thing again.
If you find this on, you need to remake it and reclone me. I have my DNA. This. Reclone me, please.
Okay.
I feel like this is the after credit scene.
Yeah.
No. This is the first
Season
after
2
credit
coming
scene.
soon.
This is the first after credit scene. So that's him talking in the thing, reclone me. And he looks much older, much skinnier. He's lost a ton of weight. He's been drifting for days. Just ran out of water. He does eventually die. But he made it off the planet.
Damn, we lame way to die. compared to everybody else.
Wait.
Starved to death.
Let's move camera pan to a small facility in the middle of nowhere. A big monitor on the screen, 99%. Ding! 100. 5 separate
I knew it.
capsules in the
Let's
wall.
go.
And all of you open your eyes. End of the campaign.
Hey.
Is that what like the 0% thing was? Like 0% of us were dead?
All of you were going to die.
No, I wanted him to live.
Yeah, we were trying
Hey,
so
yo,
hard to make him
Hey, yo,
live.
Force Ghost me is gonna tell me all the stories and train me up to be even better.
Wait, so Natsuka Nim created 2 sets of clones for all of us.
If
so I
he
guess
had
I
not
don't make
pushed
recording
that
'cause I
blue
already
button,
knew that.
if he had, you didn't know it. You didn't know what that button did.
Oh, because I forgot.
Had he not pushed that random blue button in his lab, you would not have been cloned.
The bounty hunter drone still looking for the fucking other button.
You wake up with the memories of up to the point where your DNA was pricked by the bugs. That's
So there
like
we go.
when you wake up.
Walks in through a mist. Force Ghost Armone. Let me tell you guys a little story. End credit scene.
All right. That is the end of the session. That is the end of the campaign.
It was good.
Super sped up. But I hope you guys enjoyed it.
That was enjoyable.
And
was
for
a good
anyone
one.
who
With the
chooses to watch this in the future, I hope that you also enjoyed it.